Now. Oh, let me fix the. No, why? Why? There we go. Now we're ready. We're set.
Oh my god, are you ready?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So I guess we should first introduce ourselves. Some of you might some of you might know both of us because I know Damon, your TikTok, you I mean, I wouldn't say that you have like a following on TikTok, but you definitely have influence on some of those TikTok bitches that like follow you and watch your videos.
Yeah, I had like 30,000 likes and then I got a bunch of videos deleted in a mass reporting.
Yeah, so you actually might know both of us from different reasons. Me from YouTube, um, but we're joining forces, and I'm very excited because as most of if you know me, you know that I can talk nonstop. So I will try to refrain a little bit.
And I can sort of talk a little bit. Um, that's why it's such a good dynamic, is because
Right,
you can just hold the conversation while I drift off into oblivion.
right, and I love that because I am also one to constantly ask questions and you know about a bunch of like stuff that I have no idea about,
Yeah.
and I think vice versa a little bit. But
Yeah, definitely
the
it goes both
the
ways.
things, yeah, oh, 100%. But the things that you know, I feel like are more like I wouldn't say they're more important,
They're
but they're
probably
more
more
political.
serious.
Yeah, they're way more serious. Like the things that I'm into versus what you're into, it's like completely different ball
You're
fields.
having fun. That's the difference. Is
Yeah,
you
the
like
things that
the fun stuff, and I just like the weird, kind of like sometimes messed up stuff.
But I mean, that's perfect because
Yeah.
you get to teach me about like all this crazy shit. And then I just teach you about like how I live my life, honestly, based completely on vibes. Like, that's no joke.
Just like this feels okay. It's therefore I
Yeah,
like it.
like if I'm feeling it, if I like it, I don't care. I've, because I've never been one to actually care about trends. And
Oh yeah.
like, anything that I like, it's genuinely just because I like it. Like if
Fair
I
enough.
don't, I've talked about this before in a video that like nobody watched. But basically my philosophy is I won't get anything or invest in like things unless I like 100% and I'm obsessed with it and feel like it goes with my aesthetic fully.
I just like things that are funny. So I just
But if that's your but if that's your aesthetic, that's
I
perfect.
guess that would technically be my aesthetic, I think, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So I do have an
Like
aesthetic. I'm wearing that
well
shirt
yeah,
that I
because
found with the.
well, I was about to say, like, the things that you wear, you look good in. But if I were to wear something like that, I wouldn't feel like I looked good in it, so I wouldn't look good in it.
You know what? We should do. This is like the first, the pilot. So whatever we do here,
Right.
it's gonna like we'll be setting all of our trends right now.
Right, exactly.
So do we do like a fit check or?
Do we? I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I love my fit, so I would love to show off my fit. I guess I could do that. I could just take out my earbud and show it off. But
Yeah, yeah, we can do it. We can do it.
who wants to do it first?
I could go. I
Okay, you
got
go.
I put on my nice shirt for this. I just washed it. Okay,
Oh
check
yeah, oh yeah,
check this
because you
out.
just got that today, right?
Yeah, I got it
Okay.
yesterday. Here we go.
Oh, I
I got
love.
the
I don't
baggy
think you can hear
shirt,
me.
and it says, "Can we see this?"
Yeah, the fact that there's a highway to hell and only a stairway to heaven says a lot about the anticipated traffic.
Exactly.
Wow. Oh, you can hear
Exactly.
me.
It's hilarious.
Oh, I don't know if that's everything. Okay, could you hear me?
I could hear. Yeah, I got pretty good ears.
Okay, I was like, how the hell does he know I'm talking about what's on the back of his shirt? Okay, let me do my fit check.
There's probably a lot more going on.
Honestly, I do have a little bit less on than I normally do. Well, kind of. I don't know. We'll see.
Actually, I dressed down, so I'm just kidding.
I love that. Also, I can't hear you once I take this out, so you can talk as much shit as you want.
Oh, perfect. I probably will. He's gonna see this when he goes through. It's gonna be great.
So, we got the ice.
A lot more skin than I've ever shown in my life. There we go. Wow. There we go. Honestly, working all of her angles, she is slaying right now.
You know, it's giving.
Wow.
It's
Perfect.
giving. It's fully giving. I don't know what it's giving, but it's giving.
It's very charitable. The outfit is very charitable.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but
Because it's giving, you know?
oh yeah, it's giving. It's giving.
It's the
It's
giving tree.
so giving. I'm literally the giving tree right now with this outfit.
Honestly, though.
Honestly. Oh yeah, my wrapped finger eyes. This is an accessory.
Oh,
This
wow.
actually almost perfectly matches. That's like almost skin tone for
I
me.
didn't even
That's
notice it.
yeah, that's actually insane. I forgot it was there for a second.
Yeah,
So
that's a
let's
new
go fit
trend.
check.
This is trend setting right now.
It honestly no, like when I had this on first, well, I switched it out obviously, but when I first wrapped it the other day because I cut my fingers so fucking bad, like it's not a vibe. I was like, I can actually see me wearing this, like for the fuck of it. Like it's hospital core, like
Yeah.
it's like doctor core, like it's giving.
It's like it's almost like so bad that it's high fashion good.
Yeah, it's like
Like it's off-putting enough, like the Balenciaga dress shirt t-shirt.
exact. It's just that one off piece that pulls the whole thing together, really.
Yeah. I could see somebody wearing that for like a street shoot.
Right. But as we were saying, if you had what I'm wearing on right now, the vibe would be completely different.
Yeah, it would be really, and you know what? I think it sets the dichotomy, you know?
Exactly. Like it just works. Everyone has different style. Whatever you love, wear. Do not follow trends. I will say this. I will say this until the day I die. Even though there are some things that become trendy that I do actually like,
Mm-hmm.
some of the things that become trendy, I feel like they only become trendy because these like Instagram influencer type girls or people, guys, whoever. Honestly, it's mostly no, it is becoming men's fashion too because of all of these fake ass soft boys trying to do like their streetwear looks. Like it's just too much. It's too much to go into right now, but don't fall for just don't fall for it.
Don't fall for the new, like, I am emotional.
Don't fall for the emotional boys. They
Yeah.
will manipulate you and they are a red flag.
Yeah, it's like basically the girl boss of the guy world.
Yeah, it's like mansplain, manipulate, um,
I'm
gate boss.
it's
It's all that.
still gas. We just got to throw gas. It's still gaslight, you know?
Right. Oh yeah,
So
guys,
like so
gaslight.
like mansplain, gaslight. Wait, no, manipulate, gaslight, boss baby.
Boss baby, like
Honestly,
it's giving boss baby realness, actually.
It's like if Buff Baby was actually skinny and sad.
Right.
I don't know if anyone else likes Boss Baby as much as I do.
I've
But the Buff Baby.
never I've never gotten into that meme. I've never gotten into that moment.
I don't even like
it's
I don't even
it's
like
not
it
for
for the
me.
meme. I just literally just love to see the scenes of the Buff Baby. The Buff
What
Baby
the
doing
fuck?
Buff Baby things.
I don't even know what the Buff
Oh my
Baby
god, I'll show you what the
is.
Buff Baby is.
I know
The
Boss Baby. Is Buff Baby in Boss Baby?
yeah.
And also, why the hell are we talking about
Okay,
fucking
well
Boss
it's
Baby?
semi-important, all right?
Okay, I'll let this moment happen
Here, I'm
because
gonna
I went off on her for no reason too.
okay. Oh, I'll send it to you on your phone. And then
Okay.
we can
Well,
just Oh
I
wait,
don't
you're
want
on
to
your
check
phone.
it.
You're
Exactly.
right.
I don't want to check it and then it like go off. Like,
That's right. You don't have a we don't have a laptop set up for you or anything.
no. Well, I mean, I do have a laptop, but I don't want the quality. I mean, and don't get me wrong, even though sometimes laptop camera quality is a vibe, like I will not deny it. Like that low quality camera is a huge vibe.
I've been trying to buy like a 2004 digital camera just so I can take that kind of pictures.
I love it. Like my favorite thing to do is side rants. This entire podcast is going to be side rants. I know it and I love it already.
All right.
Um, I'm into it, and I already forgot what I was talking about. So
Oh, you were talking about laptop cameras.
right. Okay. See, this is just going to be such a mess. I'm here for it. It's such a vibe. Like honestly, the Zoom camera quality is my favorite. I don't know what it is. I love like grainy, just I don't know, it just adds a certain something.
Yeah.
I think it's just the aesthetic for me because I'm very much about just aesthetic and vibes. Oh yeah, and I think I was also saying like my favorite thing ever to do is late at night turn out all the lights in my room and have like maybe my phone flashlight illuminating like a part of the wall and then just take pictures on my camera, on my laptop camera. they,
Okay.
they just they just turn out so different. They just look so, it's just the vibe. It's my vibe. If you don't get it, that's fine.
Nah, I think I get it. You know, I mean, this camera here, it's like a real webcam. It's supposed to be 4K. It is not.
Really?
It is not giving me 4K.
Well, I guess I'm not, I wouldn't see it as 4K because I'm on my phone, but I mean it looks pretty good for a webcam on my end at least.
I mean, webcams are getting really good nowadays. So I was like really expecting it to be.
I don't really, I don't, I don't follow webcam culture, so
It's not great. Everybody, I mean, most people just use a DSLR now, and then they just like feed it all together. They stream from their DSLR to their.
see, I don't know shit about cameras. I just genuinely like when I edit photos or take photos, I just kind of fuck around until I like it.
That makes sense.
But I feel like anybody could do that really if you think about it. Like if you
Yeah,
just do it once, just do it one step at a time,
just
it'll
make.
come together.
Yeah, I think anybody can really edit a photo and make it look nice, but not everybody can make it look great.
Yeah. It does take a little it does take a little skill.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's easy, but then again, I don't really edit photos anymore.
I mean, basically, I've taken a bunch of classes on photo editing, and all they really say is go through and just slide everything around until it looks nice. The hard
Yeah,
part is
that's literally what I
establishing like a cohesive aesthetic or like presets that work really well in certain situations or making
right.
sure that you can capture the tone of the
Right.
photo in the editing because you can edit a photo and make it look really nice but then lose like the entire mood of the photo,
Right.
so it's
See, I was about to say I don't understand that, but now that I think about it, I definitely do.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can change the vibe of a photo and it definitely be wrong.
Yeah.
It like not add up.
Like those photos I took at BLM in Portland, I felt like when I left
I
like color in,
forgot.
they
Yeah.
didn't look as good. Like if I
Yeah,
left the color in, it just didn't work, so I had to do it black and white, which editing in black and white is in some ways easier, but in a lot of ways harder.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But I believe you. I trust you. I believe
You
you.
didn't drop out of art school, so you just
I
don't
never
get
went
it.
to school.
Yeah. I dropped out of art school and then I dropped out of normal school and now I dropped out of normal school again.
You know, that's understandable. I just refuse to go to college in general.
Oh, don't waste your money.
Oh, I'm not going to. I actually refuse to ever go in debt. My worst fear is being in debt or owing money. Like, I don't even want to get a credit card, which I know you technically need a credit card to get bullshit, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
I will get a cosigner. I don't care. I just do not want to have debt. Like, I'm sorry. You cannot convince me. America, go to hell. You cannot in a video game. You cannot
In Minecraft.
convince me in Minecraft. I'm not credit. Fuck you. Literally, it's so stupid to me. We don't need fucking credit. All credit is proving that you can pay back money that you don't have. I don't
Mm-hmm.
ever want to spend money I don't have in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, are you actually ridiculous?
In
It should
most
really be the other way around. If you have zero credit, you top tier. Like
yeah.
that, it just pisses me off when I think about it because like if I ever want to get a house, I have to have someone co-sign with me, like unless I have the money or something like that. It's just
In a lot of other countries, you actually start with like the highest credit score so that you never have to take out you don't have to build your credit by taking out loans and paying them off. So it just
yeah,
like
like
shows that like you're like 30 and you still have a perfect credit score. That just shows that you've never like taken out money and lost a bunch of money and failed to pay back do any that shows that you've been responsible. If you're
literally.
here and you're 30 and you go to buy a house and they run your credit score and it's like semi decent, I mean you could have just been taking out like a few like only taking out loans like if you absolutely needed it and been extra
Right.
responsible, but they'll just be like, what, not responsible enough for credit? It's like, no, I've been too responsible, that's
I'm
why.
literally too responsible. Like
And how are you supposed
so
to
y'all
get a loan with a zero? Like, you can't get a loan with zero credit, right?
exactly.
But you need to
No,
get a
you can't.
loan to raise your credit, or like rent a house or something. Like, you have to do something to raise your credit.
It's so ridiculous. I think about that from time to time and I just get so pissed off.
What do you mean my battery's running low? It's plugged in. Sweet. Oh my god! Who unplugged my goddamn laptop? One
Oh my
second.
god. I love the first episode of the pod. So good. It's going just dashing.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh. I'm too fat for this.
I'm actually scared.
That was
You are no.
what?
You said I'm too fat for this. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I
Oh
need to
my
hit the
god.
gym.
I went to the gym one time, literally one time, and I never went back after that.
I'll never go to a gym ever.
I could never do that. Like the most you will see me doing is probably like either jogging or walking around my neighborhood, and I haven't even done that in years, so you'll never catch me.
Listen, I'll start being fit when I'm like 40 and regret not doing it when I was 20. So
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever do that.
I'll probably be like really big, and I'll be like,
I
oh, why didn't I do it while I was young and healthy? I should have
I
started the
would
habit.
well, I mean, I would start the habit if I had like a personal gym, or because my thing is I don't want to be
Yeah,
around people. I hate that. As much as I am an extrovert when it comes to like talking to people, working like physical things, like it makes me I don't know why, I just get so uncomfortable.
dude, I hate
It's
it.
it's definitely like some deep rooted body issues. Because like literally I just recently got comfortable swimming with my shirt off.
I hate it. I
I
do it
can
because it's easy, but I hate
I
every
used
second.
I just well, I wouldn't even okay. I never would swim with my shirt on. I just refused to swim because I was like,
Yeah,
I'm just not taking it.
yeah.
Like, no. Now I really don't care. But it used to be no. It was that was a hell no moment.
I will still tell people not to look at me if I'm shirtless. Which be like, yep, don't look at me. I'm like going to get in the hot
See,
tub at my mom's house, and I'm just like hiding in the towel, like nobody look at me.
see,
Get
I
the
I
fuck in
don't
there.
do that. I don't do that anymore. Like, I literally wear things like this as much as I can. I have like a see-through shirt that I love wearing. I love showing off my body now. But I think the reason why I love showing it off now is because I'm doing it for me. I'm not doing it for other people. I just genuinely like doing it.
I like my legs, so I wear like short shorts.
See?
That's it.
Exactly. Like, I just like it. So I'm gonna do it.
Hell yeah. I
I feel
mean,
like one day it could get me. I don't want to say it could get me in trouble, but I feel like someone's gonna come up to me one day and be like, "Why?"
oh, that
Oh,
would
that would be hilarious because I would go the fuck off.
you could just come visit here, and you would probably get beaten up. If that,
Genuinely, like I honestly am very risky with my outfits sometimes.
yeah.
Like especially because I dress up anywhere I go. Like I don't wear just like a basic out. Like I always have to accessorize and like
Hmm.
do something a little crazy, and I'll do that anywhere I go. Like the bum fuck nowhere towns in Tennessee, like I will go there, no shame, just dressed exactly how I want. People do
That's
stare
brave.
sometimes. I do get stares, but I usually just don't acknowledge it. So I just get left alone and they just kind of look at me.
I
But
mean, maybe it's not that big of an issue anymore because I just remember Jeffree Star moved to one of the towns here, like one of the really fucked up towns here, and nobody's jumped him yet.
well, I don't keep up with Jeffree Star, but I was about to say I thought he got like some land. I thought he got like some big property or something that he
He
stays
did.
on.
He lives like right next door to my girlfriend's brother-in-law's parents' mansion on a mountain in Casper, Wyoming, and then he bought a yak farm and crashed his Rolls Royce.
We're about to accidentally dox Jeffree fucking
I know
Star.
where his house is. I've
Stop.
seen it. He posted a video of his house, and I've literally been on the street. I was like, oh my god,
No.
he's gonna dox himself. There's like,
Well, I'm. Doesn't he have like crazy security usually?
I mean, he's in like a suburb, like in a
I
mansion
mean,
suburb. There's no gates or anything.
I know he used to have security like live in his house, in
Oh,
his
I'm
old
sure his house
house.
has security like at it and in it, but you could drive down that street and there's nothing he could do. You
Oh,
could
right.
literally like you could stand in front of his house on the road, and in Wyoming, nobody's gonna do anything about it.
Well, not condoning that, but I can't tell people what not to do. So
Yeah,
anybody listening,
I'm not saying go egg Jeffree Star's house.
I would never in my life ever insinuate that or approve of that,
It would be
but I
kind of
also
funny if
can't.
somebody did it in Minecraft,
It would
but
be funny if
not in real
somebody
life.
did it in their head. Like, it'd be hilarious to think about it, but I do not condone doing it, and I will never do it. And if you do it, I will judge you,
I
but I
will,
can't control you.
just because I know his address, I will not give it to anybody.
Right. So,
Actually, I really
just
will not because
no,
they would
seriously,
know.
no. Exactly.
They would know. They would come at
Um,
me.
so, but I don't condone any of that. I don't even know Jeffree Star, honestly. So yeah. But that was a fun conversation about someone I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I've personally got beef with Jeffree Star.
Personal beef.
I've got
I've
personal beef.
I genuinely have just stopped giving into the like those people. And when I say those people, I mean people like Jeffree Star that like revolve around drama and kind of
Exactly.
like they're always doing something shady. I just don't want to give them my energy, my attention. It's honestly kind of pointless because I don't care. I do still like hate watch some people like if they're funny and they're not doing anything actually bad, like they're decent humans.
That's a
But
decent.
someone like that's a what now?
I said that's a decent take. That's a decent
Oh, I
take.
thought you were about to say that's a decent human talking about Jeffrey. I was like, hell no.
No, I. Yeah.
But I can't. I've also stopped. I used to hate watch Trisha, and then she got on Frenemies, and I was like, okay, maybe she's fine. And then
Oh
all
my
the other
god.
shit happened, and I was like, yeah, I can't. Like,
That is this fucking topic because it's been driving me nuts. I was like, I hated Trisha. I used to watch her like freak out because it gave me joy because she
same.
annoyed the shit out of me. Then she got on
Well,
frenemies, and
I
I was
knew
like,
she was
okay,
like,
I kind of like Trisha. And then all of this shit's coming out. She went on Keemstar's podcast. I'm like, yeah, who in their
yeah.
right, dude? You know what? If somebody wanted to like be a terrorist in Minecraft, it would be amazing for them to make a model of Keemstar's house and bomb it. I in Minecraft.
I
I hate
in
Keemstar in Minecraft.
I really do dislike Keemstar. Like, too much negative energy surrounds him. He's just a negative person, period. It's not even his negative energy. He's just negative and vile, honestly disgusting. Um,
Doesn't believe in rape.
does not believe in R word.
He doesn't believe in consent either, so I'm not really sure how
Yeah,
this
I
works
don't
for
think
him.
I don't think he even understands how any of that shit works. I don't think he gets it. He's just so dumb. He's literally just dumb. And I really hope we get beef with no.
We would get
Yeah,
famous if we started beef with Keemstar.
I
That is a
really want beef with
surefire way to
Keemstar.
get like a diehard loyal fan base. So we'll just
I
start putting
would have
Keemstar's name in the title. We'll be like, Keemstar needs to die. As like
Keemstar needs a
the
reality check. He really does actually. He doesn't understand anything. He's stupid. That video of him saying that you can't sexually assault a girl in the mouth is literally the dumbest thing I've
vile.
ever heard. Like, have you ever had a thought in your brain ever?
I don't think he has. I think he's just spoken his whole life,
Like,
never processed any information.
I don't understand him genuinely.
I think it's funny that he thinks that like people believe he's a better person than Ethan Klein.
Like, in what world? I just want to know what world he lives in because it is not this reality.
He lives in a world where you go swimming in a hat and a full jersey.
I can see that for him.
I watch so much H3 podcast. It's all I it's all that's going on in my head.
I've kind of dialed back on H3 podcast because I've been getting into more. I've honestly been getting less into their random beefs and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I understand it's a joke, but Ethan, come on. Sometimes he acts like a fool way too damn much. And
No.
I'm sorry. Honestly, there's a lot of people that agree, but I mean, I like him in general.
I love him. I would marry him. I'd let him cuck me.
I like him in general, but sometimes he just does too much. And I know he does it on purpose, like, you know what I mean? Like he's not an actual like bad person or like an asshole, but like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes he does shit to egg it on purpose, and then he's like, "Oh, what? I don't what? It's just jokes,"
I
and
just
it's really annoying sometimes. But
I
I do
just
like him. He just doesn't know how to act sometimes. I will have to say that.
I just love watching him trigger the shit out of like these scum tubers like
I
Keemstar and
do
Logan
love that.
Paul and fucking
I do love that part.
James
I will have to
Charles.
say. See, when he does that shit with them, I live because they deserve it. But he usually doesn't take it too far. He can just get annoying.
I guess that's fair. It's an
Still
acquired
love him.
taste.
Yeah, like he's just doing his own thing.
He is, and it's working. Obvious. I mean,
Obviously, like
there's such a brand. It's such a brandable bit of content. Like Hila's
yeah,
probably the most brand friendly person on the internet.
yeah.
And then
She
Ethan
keeps him
is
in check.
yeah. And then Ethan's married to her, so it just works out.
It just works out. And the content that they made before they did like the podcast, like basically full time, that was a vibe. That was it.
It was really good. I mean, there's some stuff I will watch it back and I'll go
Yeah, same. I'm not gonna deny that. There are some things that I'm like, ooh, delete.
I'm like, why did I think this was funny?
Well, I discovered those videos like a little later, so found those ones and I was like taken back by some of them already. But I was
Yeah.
like, I mean, he he's trying. I mean,
He's doing his best. And you know what? He can admit that he was wrong too. He
and no, he
evolved.
actually did. He actually, um, on one of the, I don't know which podcast he talked about it on. It was honestly probably multiple of ones that he's done.
Mm-hmm.
But he talked about how he realized he genuinely needed to change whenever he found out so many of his followers were like basically alt-right, like
Yeah.
Republicans, like
I think that whole group did. Like they were like, okay, this was all meant to be ironic, but the people who like us
exactly,
don't get
exactly.
that. Yeah. And it's like, well, yeah,
So
obviously you're pandering to the wrong like people who think that that these are bad topics
right,
don't think it's funny ironically for the most part.
exactly.
I mean even George, what was he?
Oh, I don't remember what the fuck that thing was before Joji, but
Filthy
I know it.
Frank.
Yes, 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 yes.
He like
That was
just killed it off immediately after he realized that people didn't get it. I was like, good, because it was he was
yeah,
pushing too hard. He was pushing.
yeah.
He didn't just like tiptoe over the line. He would like dive
He
over it. Yeah.
like those creators and the content that's very heavily character based, but it's an extreme character.
Mm-hmm.
It honestly gets like I don't like it anymore. Like I never really loved it or liked it, but it is just so annoying to me. If it's like, because a lot of the times it's done way too extreme,
Yeah.
and it's just I just get really annoyed by stupid shit,
Yeah.
and it's just stupid shit, honestly. I mean, but I will have to admit, it was in that era where stupid shit was just funny.
Yeah.
So
And
I
like
will
the
have to give
more
it that.
shocking it was, the better.
Yeah, like the more shocking. And really where it took a turn, thinking about it, is whenever all the dark humor shit started, because I feel like that was kind of
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of that.
Yeah.
And they were kind of like melding, and then it just became, it was just like, no, this is stupid. Like, you're literally just being homophobic and calling it dark humor, or you're being racist
Yeah,
and calling
when
it
it
dark
stopped
humor.
being ironic and then they pointed to
Yeah.
like these kinds of creators as like, this is why it's okay to do this because they do it. But it's like,
And,
you mean it though. Like they're a caricature making fun of you and you
right.
mean it.
Yeah, it's just, it's too much.
Yeah, it was a little bit.
As as he shifts down.
I did. I
I don't
was.
know. And like I hate to say this because I feel like this will be controversial, but like truly don't care. iDubbbz really needs a reality check sometimes too.
I think so. I don't know. What is he
Like,
making now? I thought he just was making like squirrel videos.
yeah, okay, now he's cool. I think he had his reality check probably,
Probably
but
when his
old iDubbbz,
wife started doing OnlyFans, he became a little bit more progressive.
he was like, oh my god, I'm like, need to stop saying the N word and the
Yeah,
F slur.
he figured it
Like, are you
out. It took him a hot
stupid?
minute.
And I will never get over the video he made basically defending why he could say it. And
Uh, I'm
I
surprised
was
it's
like,
still up.
yeah, I was like, sir, are you actually ignorant? Yes, you're ignorant.
He definitely was very ignorant.
Like, and I
Either
genuinely
it's
don't think
all okay or none of it's okay. It's like, oh,
yeah,
buddy.
like, buddy, I'm about to see you in the street and beat your fucking ass.
There's a
Like,
little bit
it,
more nuance to the argument.
yeah, it's like, are you serious? You're just stupid, is what it is. You're just stupid. And what it is it's people getting mad that they can't say certain words, or they think that they have a right to say. It's literally just because they're upset they can't say a word.
There's literally like a billion words, okay?
And
Just billion words.
like, the connotation of the word. Like, how dumb are you?
And
Like,
then
there has to be something wrong.
they got all these like impressionable little 15-year-olds like going along with it.
Exactly,
I
because they
was
think
one
it's
of those
funny.
15-year-olds. I am
I
ashamed to admit.
remember. We will not get into it, but
I'm
I
gonna cancel
remember.
myself here. I'm
I'm
gonna go
canceling
back into the
myself,
past and beat
actually.
the fuck out myself. You know what? If I cancel myself, then I'm less likely to have like something leak and people be like, "Oh, we have to cancel him for 10 years ago. He did this."
See, see, I don't. You bring that up, and I know it's funny, but there were people making genuine videos about, guys, I'm gonna admit, however many years ago I did say blah blah blah, but and I'm like, you stop,
Just
please
don't say
stop.
it.
It's giving pick me. It's giving. I don't know what it's giving, but it just doesn't feel. It's just very odd. It was very odd to me.
It seems a little bit out of pocket to just
Hey
suddenly like
guys,
turn on your camera and
here's
be like, "I'm canceling myself today because
it's you know what it's like? It's like that recent story where I can't remember the actor's name. Was it Matt Damon? I don't know.
I have no idea."
Something recently came out where he said that he used to say the F slur, like, up until recently, until his daughter told him that that was not okay. Like, I I just don't know how to feel about that. Like, I don't know. Like, I get it, but I don't know. It's like, guys, I just want to publicly come out and say that
Yeah, why would you need to admit, like it
it's just very odd to me. Like,
doesn't seem natural. Like maybe if somebody was if you were talking about like being pro gay and being like, "You know what? I realize that I haven't been like if you're like on a talk show and you're like, I realized that I wasn't being the best ally I could because my daughter came up to like if you're like but just saying something
Yeah.
just throwing it out for no reason. It's
It's like
it's
very odd.
pandering.
Yeah.
You're just like going, hey, everybody, look at me, look at how progress. Like you're trying to get attention for it instead of being like trying to spread a positive message. You're trying to be like, look at me,
Right.
I'm better than everybody else.
Exactly. There's definitely good ways to do it, but
That's not it.
that's not it. That's just
It has
definitely missed the mark.
it needs to be organic, you know,
Right.
and that's just not
I just
organic.
it's just hilarious to think about.
That is definitely like a pick me vibe.
Very it's just odd. It's so odd. I have no idea.
That'd be like Keemstar just suddenly being like, you know what, guys, I just realized that rape does exist. I wouldn't believe
Right,
him.
because apparently he doesn't. Like I don't understand that, but
Shit's ridiculous.
he
Keemstar,
just no. He needs to get kicked off the internet, kicked off Twitter. You can't claim that you're a news source if you don't even research.
no, it's all just what is it? It's qualitative. Like he
I got a DM from Tana Mojo
or
telling me
quantitative.
like that's literally all he does. He's like, I got a DM from
He's just why does anybody send him information anymore?
it's because they know he'll say it regardless of if it's true or not.
You know what? That's fair. If I was a famous YouTuber and I just committed a crime, I'd say, "Look, Keemstar, this person's gonna accuse me of a crime. I got the DMs to prove that they just accused me of it." Name is just cleared in the Joe Rogan Keemstar circle. You know, Joe Rogan will bring me on his podcast after. He'll be like, "So, tell me, you
I
want to
get
buy my
sick.
supplements?"
Do you please buy my supplements? I get
Fuck.
so sick of those. That genre of man, I'm just sick of it.
I just don't get it. Is it like male bimbo but conservative? Is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, I honestly don't fucking know. No, what it is the only reason they're famous is because the people that make them famous are the people that think the exact same way. It's just men that think the exact same way they do.
It's just dumb men who've never had to have like a thought.
Yeah, like they just listen to what the fuck ever another man that is similar to them is saying.
They're from those like Republican families where they're like their dad tells them who to vote for, and then when their kids grow up, they tell their kids who to vote for, and then they just keep doing that, and it's just always
It's literally exactly that, except it's not like family, it's just a close group of people all convincing each other of the same things.
yeah, exactly. They don't
It's
have any like
genuinely sad.
their brains can't function.
Like, if you would talk to people outside of your normal circle, you would learn so much, I swear to God.
I would tell them to read books, but I'm pretty sure like if you listen to Joe Rogan, there's a 90% chance you're illiterate.
Yes.
If you
And
like
if
Joe
you
Rogan, there's a
and if
90%
you
chance you're
told them to
illiterate.
read a book, I know exactly what books they would read. They'd read those stupid fucking like business books that's like the 48
Oh
laws
my
of power
god.
or like
They'd read those
oh
books that
my
are like the
God.
32 secrets to becoming rich and successful.
Literally.
And it's literally just a book. Just exercise every day. Don't spend your money.
Yeah.
Here's a picture of titties.
Here's a
Nice.
picture of some titties. Also, invest in some stocks and watch the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Oh,
they're just it's sad. It's just it's a group. It's just a whole group
and then
of
the next
dumbass
page
men.
is women should suck dick, but men should not eat pussy. Let me write this one down.
Oh my God, DJ Khaled wrote that one down and manifested
He
that into his life.
cemented it, dude. Jesus.
And Ben Shapiro. Oh my God.
Ben Shapiro doesn't. He believes that vaginas should be dry.
Exactly. So you know he doesn't eat pussy. Oh
He's
my
literally
God.
Ben Shapiro's an idiot. But that's a topic for another fucking day, dude. Ben
I just
Shapiro's.
don't. I mean, I do understand, on like a psychological level and like a social level,
Yeah,
but I don't understand why these groups of people exist. Like,
they really just shouldn't.
how do you not listen to what other people have to say and think, oh my God, they might be right? Like, are like, how? Eh,
Because you don't consider new
I,
information.
yeah, I think they're also just so set in their ways that they also, from very young ages, already surround themselves by those type of people. So, like, they never stray from that, like, type of group.
I mean, that is literally the basis of conservatism as an ideology, is
Right.
rejecting new information and believing that all change is happening too fast or is straying you away from the truer reality.
Yeah, yeah, because most conservative bullshit is about why would we change it? We don't need to change it. It's been this
Exactly.
way the whole time.
And conservatism is just inherent. Like, it's just stupid because, I mean, if you've ever, like, picked up a history book, you just go through it.
Oh,
You go, who are the bad guys? Oh, it was the conservatives. Who are the bad guys? Oh, it was the conservatives. Who are the bad? Oh, it was it's always the conservatives are the bad guys.
I don't understand.
Unless
And
you
then
live
they're
in America,
always
then we say it's like the communists. But
right. And then they're
authoritarianism
always
is
like,
conservative, so
they're so obsessed with history.
they've never read it.
Like, are you stupid? Their history is history that their family has told them, and their similar group of people has
Oh
told
yeah,
them, and then that's
anecdotal
just what they
history.
believe.
They're like the
Like,
Confederacy was not about slavery; it was about states' rights. It's like just a
states'
little.
rights to keep slaves,
There's only one.
dumbass.
Yeah, there's only one difference between the Confederacy and the Union, and that was they wrote in the Confederacy that the right to slavery will never be abolished, can never be removed, or blah 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 blah. That basically cementing the right to slavery as an infinite, indefinite reality. Whereas the Union was like, ooh, the North was like, yeah, ooh, this is kind of icky.
Yeah, that's kind of icky, and we're about to fuck y'all up. And we
Yeah,
did.
we bitch slapped them. Sherman marched to the sea and just
And it's
burned them
like,
all to the
why
ground.
are you so upset? Okay, like, okay, listen. Conservatives that aren't listening, listen. The Confederacy, is that the right term? The
Yeah, that
Confederacy?
is the perfect
Just
term.
bec- just because it was in the southern region doesn't mean how that is south. That's not like south. It's different. It was completely different
Yeah, that's not the U.S.
times.
South. That is
Yeah, that's
the
not
Confederate
southern.
States.
That's Confederate heritage, baby. That's not Southern heritage.
And it's nothing to be proud of. They started a war over owning black people and lost.
And lost. So why are you obsessed with the losing bitches?
You
I
want to be
don't get it.
associated with racist losers who committed treason and got stomped.
They lost. Why do you want to be separated so bad when they literally lost? And I just don't.
They just want to feel oppressed. I think conservatives, they do everything they can to feel like some level of oppression. They're like, they're hating
Yeah,
on me because of my flag.
they want to be so different. Like,
They're the quirky kids who didn't get
they're
beat
the
up
core.
enough.
They came up with this edgy humor. Is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
They started this bullshit. That's my conspiracy.
They started all of these things to oppress other people, and then when we were like, let's not do that, they're like, oh, what? I'm being
Let's
oppressed.
not.
I'm being silenced.
I
Facebook
mean,
just
literally.
banned Donald Trump. We're being silenced.
I love how they're just like, oh my God, that's like my freedom of speech. And it's like, okay, yeah, but you don't have to be an asshole. Just shut the fuck up.
Freedom of speech is not freedom from consequence.
Yeah, because I will whoop your ass.
And I
Like,
mean, technically saying, like, spreading misinformation about, like, COVID and stuff, that's not even protected speech.
right, like not all like y'all. I
You
can't
can
dig too deep, but
literally say whatever you want. You can literally utter words out of your mouth. But that
yeah, literally.
doesn't mean that there aren't going to be consequences for the words you utter.
Yeah, freedom of speech. Okay, you can say whatever the hell you want, but I will put you in your place when you do.
Yeah, you could still get your
Like,
ass beat. Like,
exactly. Like, y'all need to get in. Y'all need to get a vibe check.
oh my god, they're also
Period.
literally like the first people to be like, okay, fight me then. And then when you kick their ass, they call the cops on you.
Right. It's like, y'all are. You have to pick your battles, baby. I really don't know what to tell you.
Listen,
Like,
they're just fucking idiots. I don't know how else to say it.
yeah, I just can't get into their brain. Like, I don't understand them. I can't get into their brain chemistry, but I know something's unbalanced.
I think it's important to establish right now, since we're shooting the pilot, that
Right.
this is not a place for Republicans. Like, they should
No.
just leave now. They should
If
never
you
come
couldn't
back.
tell, if you couldn't tell, it's definitely not. And it is also not going to be completely political. We just whatever rants we happen to go off on, it's what happens. And that just so happens to be this. We're probably gonna pop off on another one
Oh,
literally at
yeah.
any minute. That's just how we are. Just get used to it.
Yeah, yeah. See, this isn't a safe zone for conservatives, but if you're like lightly political, it's not going to be all political. I'm not Hassan, although I wish I was every single day of my life.
Oh, we should get Hassan on here. Oh my
That would never
god.
happen unless we became like huge. But if we could get him on here
Oh,
and we could.
I'm gonna manifest that we're gonna get Hassan on here just because I love fucking with people. Like, oh my god, you have no idea.
That would be hilarious if we got Hassan.
I think I'm manifesting that.
Also, we'll get Ethan Klein. Actually, no, we'll get
Yeah.
Ela Klein because
Mm-hmm. We'll
everybody
do an
wants
Ela
Ela
special.
Klein. Yeah, we could do a whole video on how much we love Ela Klein.
Yeah, genuinely, Ela, if you're watching, which I know you're not, I would have you on this podcast, and we could do like a fashion episode. Like, I would love to see your fashion and like talk about fashion.
I wish I could afford Teddy Fresh.
Oh my god, I have so much Teddy Fresh. I actually am considering getting a piece from the newest collection because it's like floral based,
Oh my
and
god,
I'm
it's so pretty.
obsessed. And I do get paid the day after slash the night it comes out, so
Oh, be my
I
sugar
might have to
daddy.
cop.
Just kidding. Buy me one.
You, it's by you what?
Just buy me something too, you know? I'm just kidding.
Mm,
I'm just kidding. I don't have a job till the end of September, but when I do, it's $25 an hour. Yeah.
no, you need to keep that to yourself. You need to cut that from this podcast because somebody is gonna give you the evil eye and fuck that up.
I'm not superstitious.
I definitely believe in the evil eye. Like, and when I say evil eye, I just mean like bad, like people being envious of you, like that kind of vibe.
I got told by a psychic that I believe so I don't believe in it so hard that nothing will affect me. I've created a shield of how much I don't believe in it around myself. So even if it is real, I'm just golden. I was like, that's the
See,
most ridiculous. Because I was like, how come everybody else is getting like all of the and it's not working for me? And they were like, you just believe so deeply that none of it's real that it can't even affect you. It's like
well,
that's
that's
such a cop out.
actually, well, okay. The way that that's worded, kind of incorrect. I mean, yeah, but it's like, because really what it is you're just manifesting what you want. So if you don't believe it's gonna work, then it's not gonna work because you're obviously not trying. But it's like other, I mean, it's like you gotta get into it. You can't be hard headed, you fucking Taurus.
Listen, I want to believe in it. I really just want to see a ghost. I've been trying my whole life to see a ghost.
Okay, well, I'm not really into that portion. That's a completely different vibe. Like Ghost, I don't. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily say I believe in like ghosts. I maybe more just spiritual energies.
Spiritual. I guess I could see that.
I guess maybe that would also be considered ghost though. Like I guess it's like the exact same thing, just a different word.
All I know is that I want to believe. It just, it never comes.
Just don't worry about it, and one day something will happen, and you'll be like,
Maybe we'll be like,
"Oh my
we could ask all of the people watching who are witchy and things to just do some spells, magic, manifesting to make us famous. And then when it happens,
no,
I'll believe.
no. Nobody manifests anything for us. Do not. No, you're supposed to do that yourself.
What?
Um, Nobody touches my energy. Nobody touches Damon's energy.
Hex me.
I actually,
Everybody hex me
you
all at
shut the
once.
fuck up.
Just kidding.
I cannot believe you.
Try to
I
end
actually
my
do
life.
manifest. I manifest literally every day though. So like we are gonna be famous as long as you speak things into reality like they're already there. It's gonna work. And if it doesn't work, well, I can't see that happening. So it's gonna work.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? Maybe I'll put a calendar that says 20 minutes manifesting meditation every day.
Well, I don't meditate. I just like write them down and like, well, I mean, I guess it's light meditation, but I don't do like long meditations. I just kind of think about it and sit on it,
Yeah, that
that
makes
kind of
sense.
vibe.
Shoot.
You've got to get into it. I don't know what else to tell you.
I mean, you know what? I want to be into it. I want it.
Well, then it's gonna come to you. So
All right.
be ready.
I believe I'm gonna be famous, but that's because I have an ego.
Well, that's also literally written in our charts, and I told you that today.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm
The
going.
fact, yeah. So
I believe it.
think about that.
I believe that I deserve it. I've lived so
I
many
believe it.
lives. I'm such an old soul.
Wow.
I'm at the end. I've pretty much mastered all 20 zodiacs. Is that how it
I'm
works?
actually, yeah, like I'm actually at the end of my life cycle. Like
After
my
this
karmic
one,
debt has
I'm
been
becoming
paid.
a cosmic entity.
Yeah, like I'm gonna become one with the universe. Peace out to you lower vibe hoes.
I
I'm
am
done
not
with you.
reincarnating with you because I'm better than you.
I'm done with you.
Basically.
You're shit to me.
Yeah, thanks for the assistance, guys, but you guys are gonna take another like 3
Yeah.
lifetimes. Yeah, get out of
Good
here.
luck. Good luck.
Bye. We do not want you.
Can't relate. Can't relate to y'all. The way some people actually think like that, though.
I do.
No, like
It's not a bit. I do.
no, but genuinely, like it's so weird. Like the fake spiritual bitches that
Oh,
have populated. Please go back to TJ Maxx and shut your mouth
those people who
because I'm
like
about to lose it.
those people who like have like entire Instagrams and shit devoted to like traveling to Thailand and doing yoga classes and meditation and they're like,
And
I am
don't
on such a high vibe right now. I am one with Earth. It's like, shut
do
the
not even
fuck
get
up.
me started. Do not even get me started, especially on the hoes that are starting like. And if you feel called out, you know what? Feel called out
You deserve it.
because you actually deserve it. Because shout out to the girls, and I say girls because I haven't seen any guys doing it. I'm literally
Oh
thinking
my
about
god.
people specifically.
There was one on the
Um,
circle who is one of those kinds of guys.
really,
He
I
was
don't watch
like
that.
a breathing coach. He seems really sweet, but at the same time, like your ego has to be huge to be like, I'm so happy and so much nicer than everybody else and
Yeah, if you're like
I'm on another
that, where you're like, I'm better,
wavelength.
it's like, I'm on another, I'm way better. Like, no, you're not. You just are trying
You
to make
got
yourself,
rich pretending you are something that you are not.
you're trying
They're
to
selling
create a
these like
reality that you're better
12-step
than everyone
books.
else.
Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. And then they try to like sell these books like this is how you can be as almost as good as me. Like you might almost become as good a person as me if you buy my book. It's like shut the you literally get paid to
Exactly.
go on vacation.
It's actually ridiculous. And what I was saying before, and I don't remember where I cut off. Um, these people, because there definitely are probably guys doing it, but I have only seen girls
Yeah.
specifically like that I've seen that just recently get into spirituality, which I mean that's perfectly fine. Like
It's good.
do whatever. Um, but the ones that are opening shops and selling crystals and buying shit like bulk from warehouses, it's like, do you even know? Like, have you researched this? Have you studied this? People study that for years and years, and you're literally, honestly, gentrifying it.
They literally are. I was gonna say the
I
same thing.
hate to say it, but they are literally gentrifying it, and I hope I'm using that word right.
No, you are 100%
Um,
using. Well, it
I
depends on
think
who
it
you ask. Some
depends.
people say
Yeah.
gentrification can only exist if it's racial, but it's like it's about economics more so.
Well, also like
But it
spirituality, like it's cultural too. In some, it's
mhm.
like they don't fully understand it, and they're just trying to profit off of it because they know it's becoming like a fad,
Mhm.
and
There's
it's
these
honestly
open
fucking
crystal shops.
annoying.
It's literally like these white Emma Chamberlain stands with their rich parents who are like, "Oh my god, I took a yoga class. I'm going to open a crystals and oils shop." And they like take
Daddy,
their
can you
parents'
give me some
money.
money?
Yeah, they head downtown LA. They open a fucking crystal and oil shop and all of the fucking white Emma Chamberlain girls go in there and start buying everything out. They're like, "Oh yeah, feed it to me." It's like,
And I'm only like upset about it because I mean anybody can open a crystal shop, but I know specifically people like I'm literally I know people that are opening these fucking shops that barely, like, I don't know, it just pisses me
they're
off.
like, "What
It's
is an
like,
amethyst again? Is that a type of
right,
quartz?"
it's like if you haven't
I
been
mean, it
into
is.
the practice, like if you haven't studied it for years and know what you're talking about off the back of your hand, and you're actually buying your products from somewhere decent and not just like bulk wholesale from like this warehouse
Yeah, in
that
China or
sells
something.
literally wherever, like
They're not
I just don't
drop
trust
shipping.
it. I just don't trust it. Like I don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they like buy like a 40 pack of sound bowls off of ChineseZenGarden.org through their Amazon affiliate link.
Or like, oh my god, listen to these vibes, and like they don't even really
It
know what it
sounds so
does.
good. It sounds like 50 Chinese children slaving away all day.
It's
Music to
like
my
I don't
ears. This is a real amethyst. It's not a dyed piece of glass.
like. I genuinely only think that you should open a crystal or like spiritual shop if you have been practicing that study for years, and I could go up to you and ask you a question about anything, and you like almost
Whole.
immediately know the answer, like wholeheartedly know what you're talking about,
Yeah,
or like it like no, the vibe has to be right. I do not trust these gentrified hoes.
these people who are like actually making money usually suck.
Yeah,
The
the ones
people who
that
are
are like
like
just doing it to
breaking
make a
even at
profit.
the end of the month, they're like just making a little bit of money. Those are the people you trust
Yeah, like they're doing it because they love it. It's just like
because
a
they
completely
believe
different
in it.
vibe.
You know,
They literally believe in it. They're like,
it's just
there is a
like
difference.
a church. It's like how I feel about churches, right? Like Scientology. Why would anybody believe in it? They want you to pay them, right? But then there's like those churches where these people are like, just come, you're gonna go to hell. Like they really believe in it. that's the
Yeah.
kind of vibe these kinds of stores should have, because it's still like a spiritual practice, or like it's a belief system.
Right.
So if people are trying to sell you something and they're not trying to help you, that's probably a red flag.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's still a store. Like they want you to buy things, but they want you to buy them because they believe it'll benefit you.
Exactly. Like, just had to put that out there. Just had to put that out there. Like, if
Just
anybody, if honestly, if you get mad at the statement I just made, that's a red flag, and you know you're the problem.
yeah, for real. That's how I feel about everything I
Because
ever say.
if, I mean, if you have a spiritual shop and you open it because you genuinely believe in it, and like you know what you're talking about, and like you actually believe it, and you're not just trying to make a profit, or you're like not just doing it because like, oh my god, I can, make a quick buck from doing this because everybody is gonna buy it since it's a fad.
This is a
Like,
niche. This might be a niche red flag to me, but I like when I go into one of those like shops, right?
mm-hmm.
And it's like a bunch of white ladies in like Native American jewelry. That's a red flag. But then
Right.
what tips me off more is when you go to the book section and they just have like a huge collection of different books, right? Like they have
Mm-hmm.
like Buddhist books or like Wicca books, right? And you but they have like nobody there is Buddhist, nobody there is Wiccan. They just like have them there to like there's nobody there who actually practices it that could be like, yeah, this is the kind of they just have the books to sell to dumb white girls.
Yeah, it's usually the shops that are owned by one or two people that are small, like that are literally the business owners. Like, that's the only people I trust.
Yeah.
Because there are, I mean, I know a few shops like that. It's like, I don't want to go somewhere where I could walk in and just apply to work there and not know anything.
Yeah, you should have like
Like,
a base level of knowledge. They should give you like a questionnaire with like pictures of rocks.
right. And like, I know that they could teach you about it, but it's like, really? No, you should already know about that shit. Like, in my opinion, that's not something you should learn when you just start. Like,
Or maybe if it's
you
like
need to
something that
know.
like you feel drawn to learning, like you really, really want to understand it, then maybe.
Right.
But if you're just
Exactly.
like
I can understand
trying
that.
to get a job, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess really is when white women wear Native American jewelry, it just kind of like, you
It's
know,
very odd. Very odd to me.
I don't think you should. Those are all the crystal shop owners
Yeah.
here.
It's,
And then they
yeah,
have
I don't
like
think I've ever
plastic
experienced that
Buddha
here.
statues. You're like,
Yeah, I don't like when places, like, I mean, I get it. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of, I don't have a thought about that one because I don't know too much about it.
I just, I'm like, if you want to have cultural items, they should be they should have like the minimal amount of respect for the culture, you
Yeah,
know?
it has to be cultural appreciation.
Yeah, you have to
Like if
understand
you're
its
like if
value.
you're selling a little Buddha, don't just describe what it is on the box. Describe where it's derived from, like the
They should
culture,
put like
like
little notes that say this is how it should be presented in accordance with
right,
the
like
tradition.
make it right.
Don't use
Don't
it to
gentrify it.
hold your books up. Like put it high on a pedestal. You have
Literally,
to
it's
have
like,
with incense or something. I don't know. Or maybe that's Catholic. I think that might be how you're supposed to present statues of the Virgin.
well, who knows? But they need to start doing shit like that to make it legit
That would
and
be
not to just
sweet. I
sell
would
a
like that.
product.
I would buy more stuff if like they would give me like a list like
Same.
this is how you respect the item in accordance to
Right.
the cult. I would be like, "All right, cool. I kind of want one now just so I can respect it."
I just want to respect this, so I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. So that it doesn't go to somebody who doesn't want to respect it.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. We just made some fucking points.
Yeah, I think now this is probably
Wow, did your brain stop
yeah,
functioning
my brain
after all
stopped
those
functioning.
points were
I was
made?
like I'm like I don't even know how to transition into oh, this might be a good
I
place. I
know.
don't even know how long we've been going. Here, let me check.
I don't know either. Did you put a timer? I did not put a timer.
Um, yeah, we've hit an hour and 9 minutes.
We have?
Yeah, I didn't even think so.
No way.
You know what? It's not bad. I think we're doing pretty good.
That's crazy. Oh my god, I feel like we could.
Oh,
Oh my god, I definitely want to watch this just to see what the fuck all we talked about and how it is because
we can take
my
notes.
fear. Yeah, because my fear is that I fidget a lot, so like I'm
Oh my
always
god, me
moving.
too.
So I don't want to. I just want to. I don't. I mean, I don't think that'll be distracting because we're just talking. And also, well, no. Honestly, I do love the idea of a visual podcast because I watch those way more.
Me too. Or well,
I feel
I
like
listen to a lot on Spotify, but it's like where I get most of my podcasts, YouTube. It's just easier.
same,
And I
same.
need that visual stimulation.
Honestly, same. Like, well, it's because like I talk with my hands and like I do movement a lot. Just like I do body like that's just how I talk. So I feel like that'll and my face. I make a lot of facial expressions.
Me
Like
too. I try to like mimic what I think is the right expression.
I always am like, I'm trying to move. I don't want to. Wait, are you still screen recording?
Yeah.
Okay,
We
wait.
we
I'm
need to
trying
figure out how we're gonna do like this could be the unaired pilot, you know? Or it could be the
Yeah,
aired pilot. It doesn't matter. If you like it, I would just throw it up out there.
true. Because we could always cut the a little like this very end part where I was moving around and trying to figure out what the fuck to do.
Yeah, we could just like fade it out and then like make an outro whenever we want.
Right.
And you know how to use iMovie, so it
Oh
shouldn't
yeah,
be
I
that
use
hard.
iMovie. I use iMovie to edit all my things.
Yeah, so that's fair. But we could, I mean, we'll have to figure out. I mean, we have to figure out what uncopywritten, what royalty-free music we want to use in the intro and outro.
Well, also we have to figure out. Well, we don't even really need to edit. Like yeah, we don't even need to fucking edit really. Like the only things that we would need to do is
Review, plop.
yeah, because you don't really edit podcasts except for like obviously the endings or whatever. But I was
Yeah,
also thinking, I don't know how. Ooh, you could. Yeah, okay. You could probably send me your screen share or whatever you're taking to my
mm-hmm.
email.
Yeah, that's how I was gonna do it.
Yeah, because I was like, damn, my phone ain't gonna. I know you can't send that shit through a phone. But if you send it to my email, I think I should be able to watch it. And
Do you have an iMac?
no, I have a fucking Google Chrome.
Oh, poor. Just kidding.
Oh, girl, I just
Just
wanted to get
kidding.
the simple shit, you know?
That's literally all you need anymore. If you use a laptop as a laptop, that's like all you
Well,
need.
yeah, because I edit my videos on my phone, and we won't really need to edit the podcast. And like, if there is anything that we need to edit, it'd probably just be like
You could do
one
what
or
we need edited like on YouTube.
well, I can't remember. Yeah, I just can't remember.
Or maybe I wonder if I have a video editor. Let me
Yeah, because
look.
I was about to say the most editing you'd have to do if you did edit them would be like cut out like certain part, like little sections, and maybe add an intro thing, but like that's it. And an outro.
Oh, I guess I could edit it. I have a weird cheap video editor.
Oh my god. And I mean, you literally would just have to like cut out little portions. I
Yeah.
think the only portion we have to cut out from this one, if I do end up uploading it, is right where we stopped talking about the topic till now, because we were discussing what the fuck to do for the outro.
Oh yeah. We gotta figure that. We could go. We
Um.
could go. This has been the podcast.
Also, what were we talking about? Oh my god, how do we transition to it?
We were just talking. I mean, this is how it's gonna be. I mean,
Honestly, yeah, this is just how it's gonna be.
this is a test pilot. I mean, we don't even have our final setups. I haven't got my
Right.
backdrop in. You haven't done your move yet.
True. True.
So this is gonna be like the choppiest one. But
Yeah.
it'll give people like a taste of like our personalities.
Right. Because maybe people, because honestly, when I listen to podcasts, I like the personality more.
That's what I listen for too. Like
It's like you can talk about anything, but if your energy is right and the vibe is right, like, okay, that's genuinely all I give a fuck about.
Which is all you should, honestly.
True.
Right? I mean, sometimes I don't even care about the content. I'll just listen because I like somebody's voice or like the way that they present things.
Exactly. And I have been told that people like my voice. I don't know if it's a lie, but we'll see.
I've been told that I am unappealing and annoying. just, just
Boy,
kidding,
oh
just
my
kidding.
god.
I had to throw in a little
The
sad boy moment.
the self-deprecating humor has to stop because you know what I told you, bitch. You manifest your reality.
Listen, people like that kind of humor, right? Everybody likes it when you hate.
No.
Just
If you self-deprecate, you are literally creating that reality for yourself.
oh my god, I'm gonna depreciate in value
You are
exponentially.
I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Listen, I'm just trying to make myself more marketable to a Gen Z audience. You know?
I don't market myself to any particular audience. Honestly, I don't know who watches my video. Like, obviously my friends watch my videos, but other than that, I don't know. I don't care who my other audience is.
You shouldn't. Fuck them.
No,
I'm just
I
kidding.
really don't. I mean, I love whoever my audience is. I live for it, but I genuinely don't know. I don't know. I have
If you
talked about this
know who
before.
your audience is, you probably like aren't doing well, you know?
Yeah,
Like if you know every single person who watches you, if you don't know your audience, that's how you know you're successful. Like you have no idea who they
right.
are.
Well, I'm pretty sure most of it is like my people that I know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. There's who fucking knows. But when I say audience, I mostly mean like when people do start watching my videos more, I've always wondered why they're gonna watch them. Like if they're gonna watch them because of how ridiculous they are.
If it's
Like
like
from like
they're watching it to cringe,
right, like
oh, that
because
would kill
genuinely
me.
I don't care. Like everything I do, I like, and I think it's funny. It's if it's not for you, it's not for you. Like that's not my fault. That's not my problem.
Yeah.
But like if you enjoy it because it's cringy, then that's fine. I'm down with that. Like
Every single time I
but
post a TikTok and it starts getting thousands of views, I'm like, is it because people like it or is it because people hate it? Because I get like a mix, like I get like death threats all the time, and then I get like, oh my god, I love
right.
this. You're so creative. It's like, am I getting mostly death threats? I don't know anymore because I had to block kill yourself. I had to like block it. I was making comments about Christians. I was making a joke about
Oh,
Christians
of
and
course, of
like
course.
every kill yourself. Jesus loves you. Just because you don't get that doesn't mean I was like, oh my god,
What
guys,
the
it's a
hell?
joke. I made a joke because it was there was a fire on this mountain that I live by, so there was a
Yeah.
lot of smoke in the air. So I was like, oh my gosh, guys, it's the end times. There are fires and floods everywhere. It's
And it literally
definitely
is
not
coming.
global warming. It's like,
It is definitely not literally like come
it's
through.
Jesus. Jesus coming back, not global warming.
I think
I
Jesus
people
just
were
came back.
so mad. I think Jesus just came.
Jesus just came
Jesus just
and that caused the great flood.
fucking nutted all over everybody's mom right now. I
I can see that for him.
can see that too. I mean, God nutted in his
That's what the
mom.
great flood is. That is literally what the great flood is.
It's God jerking off to the idea that everybody's having sex. It wasn't because he was mad that everyone was having sex. It's because he thought it was
It was
super hot and he was masturbating in heaven. That's why the ocean is salty. We just figured it out.
I have no words.
He wasn't mad about Sodom and Gomorrah. The balls of fire he shot were his hot load.
You know, I don't know anything about the Bible, but that might make me want to read it.
He basically like bombed a city because they were having gay orgies.
Is that real?
Yeah, they were just having like orgies and Oh, and they were worshiping idols. So they were like getting little statues of like their own gods. So they were like worshiping them and having orgies.
And that's like illegal to him. He's like, you can only worship me because I'm a narcissist.
Yeah, exactly. So then he bombed it. But maybe he was just jerking off.
He got a little too excited.
He got too excited. You know, maybe he wasn't
like,
even jerking off. It was like an unintended ejaculate. Like he didn't mean for it to happen. That's why he wasn't able to contain it by creating an ocean, is because it was non-voluntary. It was just so hot to watch these orgies that he just like he's like, "Oh no, what am I going to do about that?"
Yeah, honestly, wow, I have no words.
It's fucking funny, dude. That's a good.
I just keep thinking about premarital sex and how he would probably support that, honestly. But that's none of my business.
You know what? Maybe behind closed doors, he's like, but he's got to keep up this facade, you know?
Right. He's got to be like, guys.
He's the homophobic pastor that fucks dudes.
Yeah, exactly.
Every youth pastor, they all look like.
Why is every youth pastor a twink?
It's part of the job description, I guess.
It is a reoccurring thing that I notice, genuinely.
Every youth pastor has a secret Grindr account. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, and it's the ones that are like the blank profiles that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. You know Damon. You've seen him.
I've seen it. I've been on there. No, I actually haven't. Or have I?
Oh.
I was a youth pastor volunteer for like a week.
So somebody might be speaking from experience.
Did the other ones ask me to have sex? Oh, the world will never know.
It's giving a twink pastor.
Twink pastor. Actually, I don't even think I was officially just a youth group assistant, and I helped.
You were just assisting all the youth.
I was just helping them convert and stop having sex with each other.
Exactly, guys. Stop having sex. God will actually kill you in your sleep. That's what you had to tell them.
Actually,
right? That's what you said.
That's what I was supposed to say, but I was like, listen. It literally says at the end of the Bible that you can do whatever the fuck you want.
It literally says, "I don't give a fuck. Have gay sex and have fun."
It literally says
and
Jesus.
Then it says, "Quote God."
yeah. It literally says, "Well, Jesus changed my mind, so fuck bitches, get money. I don't care."
I don't
care.
Like,
well, the only things Jesus ever got mad about were rich people and not having socialized housing and food.
Actually, so.
Comrade Jesus.
That's gonna have to be a topic for an episode. Comrade Jesus.
I'll put together like a list of every time Jesus like trashed a marketplace or told rich people they're gonna go to hell, and like every time that he like socialized housing and told you to give food and shelter to people for free.
I think we should also do a top 10 gayest moments
with Jesus. Every single time. You know what? I can think of 12 right now. He washed every single one of his apostles' feet. Wash their feet. Okay, I see where this is. Jesus had a thing for
you gay.
heads, dude.
Boy, you gay. Oh my god.
He was basically giving all of his boyfriends pedicures.
He is a little sus, but who isn't?
Didn't he kissed Judas on the mouth? I don't know if there was tongue. I don't know if that's canon, but I would assume.
I need to fucking read the Bible now. Like,
honestly, it's a good. If you like mythology, it reads kind of like.
Get into it.
It reads kind of like Homer's epics, like the Iliad and the Odyssey.
Oh, right.
But like a little bit more like. Instead of the gods like doing this for fun, like being bored and torturing humans for fun, like in like the Olympians.
Right.
Instead, it's like God is a whiny bitch, so he just kills people because he's having a tantrum.
I'm mad.
What?
Actually, that sounds like something I would do.
And then Jesus is born, and he's like, "Listen, God, I'm gonna be your therapist. You can't just take out your emotions on everybody. It's not healthy. Like, you should really talk about it with somebody."
I think you should get some help.
Yeah, you should get some therapy, Dad. Listen,
Hey, Dad.
Dad, I'm a little
Please
bit
get help.
concerned about your outbursts. If you keep punching the wall, Mama's gonna leave.
God, don't even get me started on men punching walls.
I'm
I
gonna
have
put a
so many.
hole in the wall.
Like, what are you accomplishing by doing that?
You know what? Men who punch holes in the wall get really good at patching holes in the wall. So when you're moving a
Oh my
couch, when
God.
you're moving a
Yeah.
couch and you put a hole in the wall, you just go, "Hey, I was watching you play Call of Duty the other week. Can you come patch this hole in my wall?"
Hey, yeah, actually, that's perfect. You could call, yeah, oh my God,
You
call
can
any
call him up.
white man
Yeah.
and they will know exactly what to do because they punch so many fucking holes
If they
in
put super
walls.
straight in their bio, they'll get you
If the,
patched in 5 minutes.
oh my God, if you're super straight, hit me up because I'm about to move and I need help.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna put a
And
lot
I
of holes
know
in
y'all
this
got
wall.
me.
I'm gonna put a lot
I
of holes in
know
this
y'all got
wall.
me. Oh my God.
I would just
I
like
can't wait
you.
to.
I would just. I lost it. What were you saying?
I well, what I was gonna say is I can't wait to get into the super straights eventually because I need to do some research on that because
That would be.
that's oh
We could do like 3 topics each week, and we could research each of the 3 topics throughout the week,
oh my God.
and then do like a 3 topic. We'll split it, so we'll do like an hour and a half, and we'll do a 30-minute for the first topic, and then a break, and then a 30-minute, and then a break, and then a 30-minute, and then a break.
See, I can definitely see us doing that,
Structure.
but definitely like a once a month thing because me doing research every week, I can't.
Oh my god.
Well,
I forgot you've never been in college. That shit's all I did. I dropped out.
well, I could, but the thing is, like, I only do like I can only get into that if it's a topic I'm really interested in.
So you're not gonna watch the 59-part series on Chris Chan
Uh,
over the Each episode's an hour long, so that's
okay,
only 59 hours.
I actually would do a Chris Chan episode, but yeah, I would dedicate myself to that to like Chris Chan.
We're both gonna need like second monitors so that we can like.
Yeah, well, I'll have my laptop, so
Oh yeah, we could do that. We could get like cheap monitors at like Goodwill or something, and we could have like
yeah.
second monitors so that we could like watch a video and discuss it. We could edit the video in too.
Oh yeah, yeah, actually, yeah.
So then we'll just like scroll over to the second monitor. We'll like send each other videos and pictures and stuff, and we could edit those in. And then we could have like real. We could even do episodes where we just talk about the shit funny videos that we just saw.
Right. Oh yeah, actually.
Like I sent you one yesterday. It was the national anthem, and it was the definition of cock and ball torture.
Oh my God, I
That
saw
video
that.
just I fucking loved it.
I
It
I had no words.
it made me feel like getting my balls stomped would be an act of patriotism.
Oh, I'll do that for you.
Hell yeah. I'm a
I'm
real MAGA
serious.
patriot. All
I'm so MAGA.
maggots.
I love calling them maggots. Sorry,
Me
I just had to say
too.
that.
I
I
always
just had
call
to
them
say that.
maggots. They're like,
They're
who are you
trash.
talking about? I'm talking about MAGA.
I'm talking about
Maggots.
maggots. Like, y'all not getting it?
The red hats. You ever heard of the red hats or the red jackets? The red coats. They're basically the British authoritarians.
Oh my God. Well, I think we should end this podcast
Wait, I have one more
portion.
thing.
Okay, say it.
Trump is queer coded.
And Yas pilled.
Yes, exactly.
But I think we should end this first pilot pod here because we did kind of derail at the end, so I don't know how choppy it's gonna be.
It's
We
gonna
did
be
have
bad.
we did have some good combos, so I think we only have to chop out a little bit. So hopefully it's not too much.
We could even take out
But
highlights.
say what?
We could even take highlights, you know?
Oh yeah. You cut out, and I was like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, sometime.
But I don't think I have anything left to say. Do you have anything left on your mind before we cut this one off?
Just that it's really hot in here.
It's actually really cold in my room today, so I'm sorry that you're
Lucky.
going through that.
I know, I'm going through
And
menopause.
that's odd because it is actually like 90 degrees here. Well, it might be lower because it's like darker now, but
Let me see what it is here. It's 76 degrees here. That's too hot for me. I'm
hey
cold-blooded.
Google, what's the temperature right now? It's 75.
Why is it warmer here? That is not... I'm like
It's
4,000 feet higher than you.
well, I wonder, is it like is it muggy like
Oh, I am in my... This is where I keep all of my pets, so it is humid here.
yeah, I feel perfectly fine. And it's like cool wind outside.
Ooh, nice.
But anyways, stopping before we keep going.
All right.
Um
Did we ever
I
say the
don't
name?
know. No, okay. I don't really remember what I wanted the name to be, and I can't remember if we ever fully decided on one.
I don't think we did. I think the closest we came was Roundabout.
Yeah, I think the closest was Roundabout. It might change. I do kind of like it though.
It's got a ring to it, and I didn't see
There
any
is a
other
ring
ones with
to
the
it,
name.
and it also kind of makes sense with the vibe. Like we are always just like roundabout talking about random things, like
Going around and around and
and
around.
it makes sense with the vibe. If you don't get it, that sucks for you. But I
It-
kind of make it. I kind of make sense.
yeah, definitely.
But regardless, I don't know when we'll have another episode, but whenever that is, we will see you then. Well, I don't know what the schedule's gonna be. We'll have to figure that out. Or if we'll even have a set schedule, literally.
We could try to
Our
like record
lives.
Mondays and have it up on Wednesdays if we're
Right. We can
ambitious.
right, if we're ambitious. I mean, because we don't really have to edit these, so it could be faster. This
Mm-hmm.
depends on how much we talk. Um, but yeah. We will see you guys later.
Have fun.
Goodbye. Please have fun. Please, I'm begging you.